We continue to follow the breaking news of the school bus crash in Kansas City. We have the superintendent from Kansas City Public Schools, Dr. Stephen Green, on the phone. Dr. Green, what can you tell us about what happened here this afternoon?
Well, it's my understanding there was a bus accident at the intersection here at 67th and Askew, and the bus did flip over. The fortunate thing and the blessing is that no students were injured, and nor were the adults on the bus. There were a bus driver and a bus monitor and 5 students on the bus. Students were being transported from our elementary Success Academy Alternative School, and there were no serious injuries. Students have been taken home, have been checked out by BMTs, or have been taken home once we know that there's a adult to receive the students on the other side. And that's where we are right now. Police are doing an investigation of the accident. My understanding is that the driver of the car that collided with the bus has departed, and they're doing a search for that individual now.
Dr. Green, all of what you're hearing is exactly what we can tell you. We have confirmed here at 41 Action News. Really quickly, we do have, on the occasion, have to report on a bus crash. Do your bus monitors and bus drivers go through any sort of training to help kids in this kind of situation or to know what to do? Yeah,
that's standard for operating procedure, and they go through extensive training. We use First Student and Durham, and we contract with them, and they go through extensive training with their bus drivers on a regular basis, not only just at the beginning of the year, but throughout the year.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us today and giving us the update from you. I think people like to hear that. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Stephen Green. Mitch Weber, as we've been promising, is interviewing some folks right there on the scene. Mitch, let's go to you to see what you've got.
Yeah, Mark, since the last time I was on, we went down there closer to the scene and we ran right into a grandmother, a mother, and a 10-year-old little boy who was on that bus. And I asked him, we're about ready to hear from him, I asked him what it was like at the time of the accident.
I was sitting in the seat, and all I felt was me flying over to the other side of the bus. And then so my friend helped me up, and she carried me out. We got all the other little kids out.
Again, back out here live, all 6 kids who were on that bus survived. They're doing okay. They've been checked out by EMTs. And then that was 10-year-old Darius. And I asked his mom and his grandmother if he's going to be riding the school bus tomorrow. And they say not for the time being. They're going to be taking him back and forth to school, and they said that they are actually going to take him to the hospital now to get checked out a little bit more. We did see, I don't know if you saw in that video, but he had a couple cuts on his nose and on his head from the accident, but luckily he is okay. He's just a little shaken up. And of course, we'll have much more on this developing story on 41 Action News and KSHB.com. Live in Kansas City, Mitch Weber, 41 Action News.
Hey, Mitch, quick question. It looks like, by all accounts, from what we can see, but I know you were much closer, that the hatch and the roof looks like it opened just fine for the exit as well as the door on the back of the bus. Could you see that it looked like it was pretty easy for these kids to get out once they were kind of figured out where they were and what had happened?
Yeah, it does look, like you said, just from the video and just being up a little bit closer, we did see that, yeah, it did look like it just came open. I didn't get a chance to ask him which way they exited, but I'm sure that was the way, because it looked like, as I can see right now, that the hatch is open, and actually both hatches, the back and the front, they're still in this area. So I'll ask them before the next report at 6 o'clock. Mark?
Mitch Weber, thank you.